Counting on alum Anna Duggar has been silent on social media for quite some time. She no longer shares updates about her family since the CSAM arrest of her husband, Josh Duggar, in April 2021. However, the mom is getting a lot of attention after some Redditors discovered that she has a new business. Keep reading to see what it was. Is Josh Duggar officially out of appeals after the Supreme Court upheld his child pornography conviction? Josh Duggar, the disgraced 19 kids and counting star, is currently serving more than 12 years behind bars for possessing and receiving child sexual abuse images. Despite his conviction, his legal team has been working on appeal after appeal. That process might be officially over. Earlier this week, the Supreme Court denied Duggar's appeal request. So does that mean the convicted sexual predator is out of appeal options? In April 2021, news broke that Josh Duggar had been arrested. The father of 7 surrendered to federal marshals just a week after he and Anna Duggar announced their 7th pregnancy. The arrest was the result of an 18-month-long investigation into the used car salesman. According to court documents, agents from the Department of Homeland Security tracked the downloads of child sexual abuse images back to a computer at a car lot owned by Josh Duggar. They raided the lot in November 2019 and launched an investigation into Josh Duggar. Duggar was booked into a Washington County lockup on April 29. He appeared in front of a judge days later. Duggar was released to await trial, but he was not allowed to return to his family home. Instead, he had to live with a chaperone. Josh Duggar's trial began on November 28, 2021. A jury found him guilty on December 9. He was officially sentenced in May 2022 and transferred to FCI Seagoville the following month. He is currently serving a 12-year sentence at the Texas facility. Josh Duggar's legal team insisted they would appeal his conviction when he was found guilty of possessing and receiving child pornography. They'd done just that, but they had no luck getting the courts to overturn his conviction. In January 2022, Josh Duggar's legal team filed a request for an acquittal. The request argued that the jury got it wrong and that there was insufficient evidence to convict the father of 7. The request was denied. 5 months later, Duggar appealed his conviction with the United States Court of Appeals for the 8th Circuit. According to the Arkansas Times, the appeal was shut down by the courts in September 2023. Duggar took his appeal to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court denied his request in June 2024. The Supreme Court's ruling was a massive blow to Duggar's case, but is it the end of the road for the former TV star? Technically, he could appeal again, but it's unlikely he'll succeed in having his case heard. While the Supreme Court's decision not to hear Josh Duggar's case was a major blow, he technically isn't out of options. The disgraced Duggar can no longer file direct appeals as the Supreme Court has decided to uphold the lower court's judgment. He can, however, file a collateral appeal. According to the Federal Criminal Law Center, a collateral appeal asks the court to look at new evidence or elements of a case. In short, Duggar would have to prove he was not given a fair trial or that the judicial system acted illegally to get a collateral appeal granted. While collateral appeals are possible, they are often considered a last resort. For all intents and purposes, Josh Duggar's appeals journey is over, and he is very likely to spend his entire prison sentence behind bars.